So that being said, with how rusty this thing is, it's just going to be a small local show car. So what I'd like to do right now is I'd like to get this thing running. Because I have not heard this car run, and I kind of had this engine into a pile that said garbage. So, and the spark plugs that came out of it, it looked really bad. So, here's what I'd like to do. Gas tank, battery, start it. No fuel lines, sorry, no throttle cable, no shifter cable, no nothing. Let's just get this thing running, and I'd be pretty happy with that. So, what do I need to do? I need to put the harness through the firewall, do that motor mount. Top motor mount we can leave for now. Timing belt looks good. I think I did just check that while I was on the ground. Move the transmission cooler so it's not there. Anyway, let's go do some stuff to this and we will see how far we get. So guys, we've been working away on this here. We still have to do a couple things just to get it to fire, but we put 4 new plugs and wires into it. That's about it up here. We got the computer, we got the standalone harness, we got a fuel tank in it. I built this fuel tank there about a week ago. I just put this sending unit in it today, but I don't think it sounds that good. Tell me if this sounds bad. It might change once I put fuel in there, so we're going to put a little bit of gas in there because that tank is empty. And we have the starter hooked up, we have the fuel pump switch, we have the negative. We're just going to hold the positive on there, but guys, we need to ground this engine. You guys are talking about, the odd person messages me and other people on the internet saying that their Zacks workshop harnesses are catching fire. That is fine, guys. Well, it's not fine, that's really bad. But the reason for that is because your engine is not grounded. I know that there's factory grounds, but you have to make sure that these grounds are good. So we will be attaching all of these grounds to make sure that the engine is grounded to the chassis and the battery is grounded to the chassis very well. Because if you do not have the engine grounded, you will melt your factory harness. So let's get this engine grounded, some gas in that fuel tank. So we just put gas into it. Let's see if it sounds any better. I think we're going to have a massive fuel leak up here. I can hear it. Massive fuel leak. Let's get a flathead screwdriver. You hear that fuel leak? Oh my goodness. Fuel pump sounds a lot better. Okay, let's ground out the computer. Try starting it. It's going to fire shortly. I'm just getting all the air out of the system. Come on, fire up. So to check for spark, we're just going to jam a random spark plug in there. This is just a Bosch one out of a Mercedes I had a couple years ago. Hook up the positive. I'm not seeing any spark, but that was just a fire, which is kind of weird. That was kind of weird that it tried to fire there, but not showing any spark. Looks like there's water coming out of it. or I have a bad coil pack. I'm going to test the spark plugs. Everybody says coil packs don't go bad, but I've had coil packs go bad. Okay, so let's see if we have spark on number 4. No spark on number 4. Number 3. Number 3 has spark. Number 1. 1 no spark, 2 spark, 3. Number 3 has spark. Let's check number 4. Number 4 has no spark, so that means we have a bad coil pack. Because 1 and 4 work together and 2 and 3 work together. Oh, and would you look at that? After investigating here for about 3 minutes, we have a damaged wire. What the heck is all this? This wire's going back to itself, it spins. We have a wire broke off the connector, so I'd honestly like to change out the entire harness. Well, let's hook this connector back up. What the heck did I do here? This is years... Oh my goodness, look at that. What a ugly wiring mess this is. Let's get this fixed. Alright, we fixed that broken wire there. Computer on. Fuel pump on. You ready? Doesn't sound right. Well, it may have just seized, actually. It did not sound right, and now it's not turning over. And there's a lot of oil coming out around the filter. Oh my goodness, is there a lot of oil coming out around the filter? Hold on. This might not be good, guys. This might not be good at all. I don't know if there was oil in there. The dipstick didn't go down to the bottom. Maybe I should not have revved it so hard, but why is there so much oil coming out around the filter? The filter doesn't feel right either. Like it feels... Definitely doesn't feel right on there. Well, it ran, but it didn't seem right. Will it turn over now? There's a lot of smoke coming out of the dipstick hole on the top of the motor. Oh no, is this the second motor blown up? Oh, I don't think there's oil in this car. There was a bit. I just don't think there's a whole lot. The problem is I can't get the dipstick in there. Well, make sure you guys come back tomorrow, because we might be pulling this motor back out. Well guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow on Zach's Workshop. Now we gotta figure out why this thing's leaking oil, or even, does it have oil? Dun dun dun. Thanks for watching, guys. See you back here tomorrow on Zach's Workshop.